In lesson 6, we are talking about scatter plots. Now, here's the deal with scatter plots. Real life data. Real life data doesn't always go, sorry, I'm talking to you through the grid there. Real life data doesn't always happen in a straight line or a perfect curve or anything. Real life data has things that play a role in it that might change things a little bit. So, excuse me, it doesn't mean we can't still use what we know about linear and nonlinear functions. It just means that we're going to have to apply what we know to non-perfect data. All right. So basically, scatterplot, it kind of is what it sounds like, right? So it says a bivariate data set consists of an observation on two variables. So don't get hung up on this word bivariate data set. It means we're taking information, observations on two variables. Well, we were taking information and observation on two variables before, but this is the real life data. So it says, for example, you might collect data on 13 different car models, and each observation data set would consist of an ordered pair. Weight is X in pounds, and Y is fuel efficiency in miles per gallon. Okay, so the table below shows the weight and fuel efficiency for 13 car models with automatic transmissions manufactured in 2009 by Chevrolet. Add the points corresponding to the other 12 observations on the scatter plot. So there's already one here. Okay, so here's what we need to remember. This is our X value, this is our Y value. Okay, so these are all ordered pairs. We're not worried so much about what model number it is, but if you look at our axes here, we have weight and we have fuel efficiency. And we want to know, is there a relationship between weight and fuel efficiency in a car? These are ordered pairs. So like this is the ordered pair 3223. Okay, so you see we have this bar break here, so we've compressed the graph down. There's a bunch of information from 0 to 2000, but none of these points have it. So that's why we don't include it. Okay, and our fuel efficiency, go up by 5s. Okay, so X value is 3200. Now I think these are going up by like 500s. No, my 250s, I don't know. So 32, like this is 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, so every other line's like 100. So 32, follow that up here to 23. That's right here. That's this point here. So I'm going to go through right now and I'm going to put these points in, okay? And I want you guys to do the same right now, okay? So I want you guys, I'm going to do one right, I'll do one with you, and then I'm going to hit pause. And I want you guys to hit pause, and I want you to figure out the points in, because it's going to take some work to kind of get these in, especially with all these little lines. Okay, so let's do one more. 2,550 and 28. Okay, so 2,550 is going to be at this line right here, and 28, here's 25, 26, 27, 28. So I have to kind of try the best that I can, and it's really hard to do on a computer screen, so forgive me for cheating a little bit here. I'm going to go up here and over right there. Okay. So this is why I'm going to hit pause to work on this stuff and use my line here. Okay, so go ahead and hit pause, and when we come back, we'll have all the dots on our chart. Okay, so after pausing and plugging all these points, you can see I was checking them off. Excuse me. Hopefully you have a graph that looks similar to mine. I might be off a little bit. I can tell you it was hard to see those little lines in here. So, but it should look pretty similar to this. But notice it's not a nice straight line or a nice curved line like what we've been working on. Okay, this is real life data. So it says in example 1 table, the observation corresponds to model 1. The observation corresponds to model 1 is 32,023. What is the fuel efficiency of this car, and what is the weight? Well, if you look up here, weight is X. Okay, well our X value is 3,200. So we would say weight, if I start there, is 3,200 pounds. Our fuel efficiency is our Y value, and that is going to be 23 miles per gallon. Okay, so do we notice a pattern in the scatter plot? Okay, well, do we notice a pattern? It's not a perfect straight line, but remember we always read graphs from left to right. So as our weight of our cars is increasing, what is happening to our fuel efficiency? And it seems to kind of be going down, right? So it's not perfect. For some reason, this one jumps up and it doesn't form a straight line, but it kind of seems that there is a pattern. Okay, so what does this imply about the relationship between weight and fuel efficiency? Use my text box here. So maybe I'm going to use my text box. There we go. Do I notice pattern? Yes. And what I'm going to say is as the weight increases, the fuel efficiency tends to decrease. Okay, not in a perfectly straight line, but it does tend to decrease. Okay, so this is what we're going to kind of be working on today. Is we're going to be plotting scatter plots, but we're going to take a real life data and put it on a scatter plot, and then we're going to be answering some questions about the relationship. And we have to be careful not to assume things about relationship as we deal with real life data.